Alright guys, we're back again with another video. The other day my wife was scrolling around on Facebook looking for cheap free stuff, and she came across a window unit that a guy was getting rid of from a rental property. She went over there, the guy still had power at work, so I told her to take it, and we're gonna try and throw it in the bus today and see if we get some AC and heat in this bus. So follow along, see how it goes. Alright, so here's the AC unit. It's got that is a little lip, but it came with a remote. You could change the temperature on it. Apparently it's got heat. Not a bad little AC unit for free, but it's got a slip on it, which I think I'm gonna use that to actually mount it up inside here. That's the way it looks like. That's gonna slide the way the angle is. Looks like that little bit should fit right inside the slip in here. And if that goes in there, it's gonna make it a lot easier. So then I just gotta figure out a way to support it down here. Probably just use some wood. I was gonna build a whole cradle for it until I realized that that was there and got that lip there on the top, because I haven't actually looked at this yet. So I'm gonna try that first, see how it goes. Save me some time. Hello. Alright, so it's 14 inches. 14 inches. Alright, right here I'm marking where I want the bottom board to mount. It's hard to get a straight measurement on it because of the curve of the window frame, so I kind of just guessed, but I managed to get it spot on when I did measure it down, so I didn't have to go back and take it off and remeasure and recut another piece to move. So that was pretty cool. I did speed this up a little bit right here because all I'm doing is pre-drilling some screws into the board, so when I go to hang it I don't have to worry about not having someone there to help me hold it up. Just a little bit easier, save some time. Because it's got this lip inside here, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm thinking I could get it to go up inside here and rest right there. Yep. And that's just going to support it, and then I'll build something to come off. But I put that in there to see if this is going to work. True that. Because it's not like a window where you just close the top and that's where that track is. That's obviously not going to stay like that.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, just be careful when you're putting it up there, because that might go. The wood.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not. Definitely not gonna just rest that up there.
Do you need a hand?
That would help. Little girl, on my chair. Pull that in.
Do we have to put the top in first? Right?
Alright, so I learned really quick that my idea of sliding it through the outside was not going to work. So I went ahead and moved to the inside and went to slide it in. The curve of the window got in my way. So I took my tin snips to it and cut it a little bit. And then I bent the metal out of the way. I did have to hammer it a little bit, which you'll see. You'll see what I'm talking about when you watch through the video. But once I did that and bent it up a little bit, it slid right into position where I wanted it at. Using the channel inside the bus also did not work like I planned it to. I ended up just sliding it all the way through and using the little channel that's on the AC unit and a piece of wood that I get to farther down in the video. You'll see what I did there. got AC in the bus now, and it blows nice and cold. So what I'm thinking about doing, I think it'll work fine because it actually holds up pretty good with what I got now. I'm just gonna get a piece of board, run it through this channel back here to attach it to here and attach the AC unit to that. Then I'm gonna go underneath here and add another support that goes from here over. And once that's done and I feel comfortable with it, we're gonna just seal up the holes on the outside and call it a day, I think, because that went in a lot easier than I expected it to. So right here, I'm just finishing up the mounting on the inside. The 1x3 that I used fit perfectly in the channel, so I didn't really have to do any shimming or like trimming of the piece of wood. It just fit in the channel. Self-tapping screws are the way to go when dealing with these buses. It makes it a lot easier. Just get the ones that are multi-material. They'll go through the wood and then they'll self-tap into the side of the sheet metal on the inside and the outside of the bus. Makes it a lot easier versus trying to pre-drill the holes. And I do realize that the video angles make it look like it's off center and like it's sloping the wrong way, but it's not. It's nice and level. So when we do get it running, we had it running for a while I was inside and actually cooled the bus down a lot. It didn't really drain into the inside of it, so I'm not too concerned with that. I guess we'll find out when we actually go and use it more. But as of right now, I don't think we're going to have any issues with the drainage. So I can only make it so pretty, so I'll probably just throw the wood up like that. Piece right there, piece right there, and then we'll just paint it and seal it. Put a little bit of caulking in there. Or maybe get some of that weather stripping I sell at work. Or some Flex Seal. That Flex Seal works pretty good. So, I think we'll just do that and call it a day. Yeah, let's just do that and call it a day. So going into this project, I thought it was going to take me a lot longer than it actually did. I think I spent all of 45 minutes building it, framing it up, cutting the wood, mounting it, and all. It took me about 45 minutes in total. That's why the video is so short. There really wasn't too much that messed up while I was doing it, unlike some of the other projects on the bus. This was by far the easiest thing I have done. I think installing the seat belts for the kids took twice as long because I had to drill the holes and put them through the floor, but this was a pretty productive project, and it wasn't that frustrating. I enjoy doing this one. So I did go and get some silicone for it. I put it around the edge where the wood meets the AC unit and where the wood meets the bus. The top, I didn't have to put any wood because it was pretty much butt up against it. It was like a 1/16 of an inch gap. So I just put a bunch of silicone there, and that should seal it up pretty good. I don't think we'll have any issues with leaking, but if we do, I'll go back to that and fix it as it comes up. Alright, got it all sealed up, and this is good. I gotta wait for the silicone to dry right there so I can finish painting it. Probably add a little bit more to it, but for free, I'll take it. It is ice cold. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Remember to like and subscribe and keep following us on this journey.